accurate local forecast with meteorologist Jackson Chastain starts now.
Well, you might want to bring a raincoat if you're going to be going to any kind of affair, but hey, I think there's going to be days this weekend that you can do it. Most likely today, which will be a little bit drier than what we see later on. Now, this is a live look from Lebanon right now. You can see it's looking pretty foggy out there. That is the case widespread across the mid-state, where you've got temperatures and dew points right up against each other. That temperature in the white, the dew point in the green. It is very, very humid with this air mass that we're seeing, and that's as a result of the fact that we're seeing Helene move up further and further to the north, and as we get more of these showers, you're going to see a lot of moisture move into the region, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now. So if you're out on the roads, make sure you're taking it safe. Now, this fog is going to burn off as we get into the next several hours and those temperatures start to rise, but it could create some issues out on the roads. Now, cloud-wise, we are very, very overcast, and that's not going to change too much either, but thankfully it is dry as you get out the door. And so if you want to do stuff outside, maybe do it now rather than later. Those showers will arrive as you get further into the day. Now, our high for yesterday, 73 degrees, right on par with where we should be for this time of year, and not much is going to change as you get into the afternoon today either. We're also expecting a high of about 73 degrees. Now, we are seeing stray showers move into the region as we get further and further into this tropical air mass that is starting to move up to the north. Helene having made landfall now into parts of central Georgia. Still a hurricane at the moment. We're still tracking a lot of rain that could be moving through, and most namely over the weekend. But for today, expecting some stray showers, mainly in the afternoon and evening, and then really picking up as you get into Saturday morning. So scattered showers, occasional showers for your Saturday. Now, I think the bulk of the rain we're actually going to see is into next week, because yes, you do see some showers off of Helene, but notice that center is way off to the west, and that's where a lot of that rain is going to fall. We get kind of the outer bands here, and so that's not going to create too much of accumulation, I think, widespread. But as you get into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, notice you do get the return of a lot of shower activity, and so that's what we're watching right there with a very, very keen eye to see what can we get out of this, because, you know, we've had rain at many times throughout this week. Might as well just keep on going and get as much as we can. And so you get through Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Thankfully, things clearing out after that. So there is light at the end of the tunnel. Yes, it is an unsettled weekend, a gray weekend. You're not going to see a lot of sunlight here, and you're definitely going to want that rain gear. You're going to want that rain app. But by the time you get to about Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you're seeing a lot more sunshine, not expecting anything in terms of rain. Now, in terms of rain totals, it is not going to be too much beyond about Monday. So again, the main rain threat, I think, is heading into the work week next week. For the weekend, I think about ½ an inch is a reasonable expectation. Obviously, locally, higher totals are possible. But again, as I mentioned, Wednesday and Thursday, you're starting to see that sunshine return. And so I think there's a lot to look forward to. If you can just bear with these next few days, you can get to some very nice weather heading into next weekend.
Okay. All right. So about halfway through next week.
Yep. You have to wait a week for it, but, you know, what are you going to do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No
That's
choice.
Right. No choices.
Thank you,
We're locked into
Jackson.
this.